Hi there, just a very kind of quick video on converting decimals to fractions. All right, so when I convert decimals to fractions, the probably easiest way is to actually convert a decimal to a percent, and because percent is out of 100, then I can just change the denominator to 8 over 100 and then look to simplify it. Okay, so 0.57 to a fraction. Right, so as a percent, there's 57%, and I know that 57% is out of 100, so 57 out of 100 is going to be my fraction. All right, so you might be able to recognize that 57 is out of 100 anyway, because what we're talking about here is your lowest decimal point, obviously, is in the hundredth column, so that would represent 57th 100. So you could look at it a little bit like that. All right. So think about 0.06. Again, thinking about your smallest one, well, this is going to be 6 100ths. But of course, if you convert it to a percent, times by 100, that's going to give you 6%, so it's 6 over 100. But of course, at this point, you can't really leave it like that, because I should be looking to simplify it. Well, both those are both even, so it should be 3 out of 50. Okay, so decimals to fractions. A couple of ways of doing it. Ideally, obviously, the quicker the better. Also, a bit of practice will get you where you need to be. All right, so to either convert it to a percent and put it over 100, or recognize the fact that this is 6 100ths, and now you can just write it straight in. Okay, so fractions to decimals, a little bit more awkward because you've got 2/5. Obviously, that does not kind of scream to you as basically 0.2 or anything like that. So you need to get that so that it's either over 10 or over 100, so you can relate it to essentially a decimal. All right. So if I did 2 divided by 5 and I literally went through 2 divided by 5, it would be 0.4. Okay, so that I could literally do a bus stop method to kind of achieve that. Alternatively, if you've got something like 7 over 13, again, I don't think I'd have a choice. I'd have to do the bus stop method to kind of get there. All right, so that's one way of doing it, literally just doing the bus stop method. All right, but what I was talking about over here, if you can get the denominator to 100, then you're going to make your life an awful lot easier, because it will give you effectively a percent, and therefore similarly in a decimal. So if I've got 4 over 25, well, I can change that denominator by times it by 4 to 100. So as long as I do the same to the top, that's going to give me 16 out of 100, which is therefore 16% or 0.16. Okay, so when I divide by 100, essentially, and that's what that is, then just move all the digits up 2 step places to the right, so you've got 0.16. So there are 2 ways you can do fractions and decimals. You either get it over 100 over 10 and literally move your numbers across, which is what I was going to suggest actually over here, because this is 4/10. All right, so that means 4 divided by 10. So when I do 4 divided by 10, I'm going to get 0.4 over here. All right, so if you can get your denominator to be 10 or 100, then literally when you're dividing by or multiplying, or sorry, divided by 10 or 100, then you're just going to move your digits 1 or 2 places to the right. Okay, well, there are a bunch of questions online on maths-school.co.uk, and obviously the link at the bottom, website at the bottom, so please get yourself on there and have a bit of practice. Thanks for listening.